Hello, I'm Greg Harrison with the USDA Market News Service here in St. Joe, Missouri with your National Feeder Cattle Summary this week. Well, looking at feeder cattle this week compared to last week, calves trading mostly $3 to $8 higher, and there are spots throughout the Midwest and throughout the Southeast where you'll see some trading up to $10 higher. Yearlings this week trading mostly steady to $3 higher, a few instances $4 to $5 higher, and you will see in some sales throughout the northern plains where some heavyweight yearlings, mostly weighing over 800 pounds, trading with a somewhat of a weaker to lower undertone, and spots maybe 2 or 3 lower. But for the most part this week, the yearling market was steady to 3 higher. Demand remains very good for calves heading south to go and turn out on wheat pastures and get ready for the spring pastures. It's really good on these 5 and 6 weight steers and just ones that are long time weaned and with a full vaccination program, and these short yearlings with good weighing conditions, just the type of feeder cattle that need very little warming up that you can turn out on wheat pasture or grass, and they'll take right off and be taken off as big yearlings later on in the summer. Last week, packers had to give a little bit more money on the fat cattle trade. It was mostly $1 higher on the live side of it at 134 last week. Cattle futures, for the most part over the last 2 weeks, have been showing a little bit more confidence. We've had higher box beef prices this week, had some good moves up in it. Also, we're seeing maybe a few tighter supplies, smaller show list, and anyway, we've seen continued support in the cattle futures, and it's definitely given support to this feeder cattle market this week. Cattle futures have also really calmed down a lot. We've seen much less volatility in the cattle futures over the last couple of weeks, and hopefully we've seen more of a structured trading at a more of a structured pace. Feeder cattle prices this week have also been lifted by good buying interest in feeder cattle and live cattle futures this week. Like I said, the increasing box beef prices, and that's kind of given a positive outlook to the cattle fed expectations this week, hopefully trading higher. Box beef prices, we talked a little bit about being higher for this week, trading mostly on choice product, about gaining a little over $7 for the week, and closing here on Thursday at $218.76. That's $1.04 higher on choice product on Thursday's close, and that's about $5 higher than last week's close on Thursday. So pretty good box beef movement this week, and many think expect it to go a little higher. So it's kind of giving some confidence to the fat cattle trade. Looking at some regional weighted averages in the north central region, steers, 6-weight steers trading about $1 higher than last week at 176.37. 7-weight steers about $2 higher at 162.27, and 8-weight steers trading fully steady to firm at 150.95. In the south central region, 5-weight steers $1 higher at 190.01. 6-weight steers $2 higher at 171.44, 7 weights $1 higher at 157.21, and 8 weights trading fully steady with last week. Steers in the southeast region, 4-weight steers trading $1 higher at 195.95, and 5 weights trading steady to slightly higher at 176.41. That's your markets for this week. Thanks for listening. Be back with you next week.